It's actually a video. I bet you thought it was a picture, but you know, it's actually a video. You know, what else are you thinking that something is reality, but in truth it's not the way that you think it is? For me, it's like, yeah, we started a bit late. Let's restart. For me, it's the storm. Stay with me now. For me, it's the storm. You know, I kind of am thinking back to the first video I made, you know, when Jesus walks on water. And you know, there's a painting of it, of like the apostles in the boat, Jesus walking on the water. You know, it's a storm and they're all, and I think it's Peter. I don't really know for sure, but he's like, he takes some steps out into the water and he stands up, but then he sees the storm around him, and you know, he starts falling. I think it's in Matthew. Is my Bible right here? Oh, it is. Let's see if we can find this real quick. And you know, he sinks because he looks at the storm, and he doesn't have faith, and he's afraid. And you know, what is the storm going on in your life? You know, what are you looking at that is causing you fear, or that is hindering your faith in the Lord? And Jesus performed every miracle for a reason. And you know, this miracle in the gospel of the New Testament really teaches you to have faith and focus on looking at the Lord over what seems to be coming at you in the eyes of this world. You know, like there's a storm. Yeah. But it's hard to look at this miracle that Jesus performs, and sometimes it's hard to compare it to our lives and to really get something out of it and use it as a tool to have faith over our fear. Yeah, I don't see it. Jesus. Oh, here it is. Just when you think you don't know what's going on, the Lord shows up. Anyways, I'm so tired, by the way. I should be sleeping right now, but Jesus walks on the sea, Matthew chapter 14, verses 22. Immediately Jesus made his disciples get into the boat and go out before him to the other side, while he said to the multitudes away. People are following him. They're trying to get away from all these people. Because I think, they're trying to get away because I think John the Baptist was just beheaded and Jesus is mourning. I believe. Anyways, I forget the exact reason why they're trying to get away from these people, but they go out into the boat. Boat's in the middle of the sea, tossed by the waves, for the wind was contrary. Now in the fourth watch of the night. So I'm guessing that means the fourth watch of the night. So I guess they're taking turns staying up. Never really thought about it this way, but the fourth watch of the night. Jesus went to them walking on the sea, and when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It's a ghost." And they cried out for fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Be of good cheer, it is I. Do not be afraid." Be of good cheer, it is I. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. And when we have faith in the Lord, and he is our focus.
What's up, man?
How's it going? We have faith in the Lord and he is our focus. We can walk on water, pretty much. It was Peter. Peter answered him and said, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." Lord, if this impossible thing is according to your will, let it be done. And we can ask Jesus that in our lives every single day. He said, "Come." Peter walked on the water, but when he saw that the wind was boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, saying, "Lord, save me." "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" You know, for me particularly, I'm afraid that I can't become the person that I want to be. I can't become the person who I need to be. And I can't become the person who I feel like I'm called to be. And I have fear when it comes to finding love in a relationship. And, you know, everything according to my senses could be crashing at me all at once. And everything could be a storm in my mind. And life can get crazy. afraid. So have faith in the Lord. Set your eyes upon the Lord and focus on the Lord. I feel like I just need to tell myself this again, because it's such a reoccurrence, and it happens so naturally in my brain to be afraid, and I experience it every single day, and it's hard. It seems impossible. And I come to the Lord every single day, and I ask for His strength and I try my best every day. It doesn't make the storm. My efforts don't make the storm disappear. But it's also really strange how, when it's actually physically storming, I feel so calm. I feel so peaceful and so relaxed, and I just love the rain. Whenever it rains, I just love it. And I don't know why it's like that, because in the Bible, it's the opposite. In this context, it's the physical world, the physical rain is making Peter afraid. And in our lives, it's the mental storm, the spiritual storm in our brains and in our hearts that is making us afraid. And it's just weird how that works. I mean, some people, I guess, get headaches when it storms, or they get anxious, or, they have things that don't want to get destroyed from the rain. But never in my life have I not felt at peace, and just, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like you're trying to describe God's love. Maybe it's just one way that I experience God's love, is the joy and awe that I get when it just rains and it storms. So today I was thinking, it was raining at work today, and I was trying to wrestle with this fear that I have in my brain, and I had the thought that, why do I find comfort in the rain, but the storm that Peter is afraid of worries him? Maybe it's supposed to mean that maybe in this story, when Jesus performs this miracle, maybe he knows that the storms that we have in our lives today are more spiritual fears than physical ones. And maybe that's why he did this miracle in the first place. The apostles worship him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." But I don't think he was trying to prove that he is the Son of God by walking on water. There's a difference between faith and belief. You can believe in God. You can believe that Jesus is the Son of God. But without faith in him, you will sink. Having faith in yourself and your own ability causes you to sink because you're too worried about the wind and the waves around you. Having faith in the Lord is trusting that through him you can accomplish and bring forth his will. And it's casting away fears that seem real for something that you can't see. That is faith. And faith in the Lord is what makes us Christians. Not believing in God. Anyone can believe in God. Faith in God is what makes us Christians. So next time that storm comes up in your head, have faith. Have faith in the Lord and do not doubt his power. Sure, it's probably not going to be as dramatic as taking a few steps on water and coming out to him walking on the sea. But, you're going to start to take steps in the right direction through faith in him. So, yeah. O you of little faith, why did you doubt? I'm asking myself that. I'm asking you that. Why? Why do we doubt? It's part of our human nature. But where our body is weak, our soul is willing, our spirit is willing, our spirit is able, because Christ's Spirit dwells within us. Walk on water, have faith. Amen.